welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam Ulana. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. If you're an oldie but a goodie, you know I love you, I appreciate you. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys how I made this flickering flick wig. I'm so excited about this series. I basically been thinking about this series for so long, but then there was like a little hiccup sometime last month after I had originally made a wig before, and then I completely lost the video on how to make that wig. So I had to, you know, bring myself towards myself and start over. So here we are today. The universe has finally allowed it. So yeah, I would like to give a big shout out to Bongai because this series that I'm now starting on my channel was definitely inspired by her. She had, I'm gonna put a channel right here. She had a video on her channel where she talks about how to slay, not slay, but how to do your makeup, how to do your face with makeup under 100 Rand. And she was just basically talking about how she used to love makeup and sometimes you can't always afford the things that you want. For me, it was hair. It's always been hair. When I was in varsity, I've always loved doing my hair. I mean, when it was relaxed, when it wasn't, I've always loved changing up my hairstyles and doing different styles. And I don't like seeing myself look the same. And if my hair looks crappy, it kind of just turns into a whole mood. And somehow when my hair is done right, I always feel like I can conquer the world. So this is why I'm not bringing you guys this channel, because I know, especially when you're in varsity, hair can be very expensive, guys. Like, it's a lot. So we are now coming here to talk about how we can slay on a budget. A budget. Okay, so basically what I have today is hair for 200 Rand. So it's 2 packets worth of hair for 200 Rand, and we are going to keep bringing, I'm going to keep bringing you guys different ways that you can do this. So I really do hope that you guys enjoy this series. It is very close to my heart because at some point in my life, even now, sometimes it's rough. I can't afford expensive hair, and I mean, it's sometimes all you want to do is fit in. Be it doing your natural hair and styling your natural hair, you always want to be able to do certain things, and being unable to afford and having that be the one thing that stops you from being not like everybody else, but just being able to do what you love to do isn't always easy. So if you're a young girl out there, or if you're a girl in varsity, or even a working class girl, you want to slay, ball on a budget, then definitely this series is for you. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. So yeah, have a beautiful day and enjoy the video. That I'm going to be using today, or that I used to make this wig, is called First Lady Premium Integration Fumi Bundle Wave. So this is like the big packet, and it talks about even how to maintain the hair. So always wash hair in cool water using mild shampoo and conditioner. Washing it in hotter water will damage the fibers. Synthetic hair. Never scrub hair. Swish it gently from side to side and dunk it down. So it's supposed to shh, dunk, dunk. And then use a towel to pat hair dry. Never brush or comb when it is wet. Never use blow dryer. If in a rush, use cold settings on the dryer. If necessary, detangle hair with a wide tooth comb, working from the bottom to the top. If hair gets frizzy, use sheen spray, then comb it. You can resume styling once the hair is completely dry. Never comb or brush spiral coil. Use fingers always is basically what they're saying. So wide tooth comb or fingers to just like detangle the hair. I've kind of used the comb at some point, but it's still here, and we're good. Thank Jesus. So yeah, use your fingers to kind of just detangle the hair. If you feel like it is kind of getting frizzy, just start from the bottom. You know, start from the bottom, working up. Bottom, working up like that, and then you can keep your curls, you know, your waves. These are curls, right? I think these are curls. So yeah, that's basically it. So this is called the Fumi Bundle. It is First Lady Premium Integration. So the brand is called First Lady. It comes in about 4 bundles per pack, and I used 8 bundles, and the pack costs 100 rand. And this is the hair, like what the hair looks like. This is about like half a bundle. Yeah, this is about maybe half a bundle. Let me see, girls. Let me see first before, you know, I go crazy. So a pack has about 4 bundles, like I was saying, and this is what the hair looks like outside of the pack. And I used 2 packets because I really wanted this hair to be full. See, it could do it more volume up. So yeah, this is basically what the hair looks like. It doesn't shed or anything like that, so you can basically use it without worrying about it shedding or then losing its weight and texture. And what else would you like to know about the hair itself? Like I said, it costs 100 rand a packet. I used 2 packets for this hair, but it is one of those 1 packet can complete the look thing. But when I bought it, the guy did suggest that if you do like volume and you don't want to look like you ran out of hair whilst doing your hair, then I would suggest going for 2 packets, and then you have all this volume and you don't have to worry about people seeing your tracks or seeing like spaces in between. I really dislike when wigs look like that. So yeah, let's get into how to actually make this wig. Enjoy. What you're going to need is you're going to need your mannequin head. Your mannequin head will set you back about $100, but I think it's an investment because you're gonna have it for a while. And then that's actually the hair that I was talking about in the beginning. So I used about 8 bundles. That 1 pack of hair costs about $100. And then these are the types of needles that you can use should you wish to. You can use either a rounded, a curved one, or a straight one. It just depends on what you like. I went on and I used yarn instead, like the type of yarn that they use for actually crocheting clothes. I preferred that to other types of yarn. And then on top of that, what you're also going to need for this is you're going to need your dome cap. Your dome cap will set you back about 50 rand as well. I prefer using dome caps because I feel like they're so snug. It's like wearing a swimming cap basically. I mean, and this one is also good because it's a net one. So let's say if you worry about maybe sweating, but I mean, you always wear a net under it anyway, so you don't have to worry about you sweating into it or it getting oils on it or anything like that. I prefer these type of caps to the adjustable strap net ones because I've realized that these ones are way easier for beginners. But if you guys would like me to do a tutorial using those types of nets as well, just let me know. So to start off, you're going to start from the back. I mean, the start of sewing a wig is very easy. I think where it becomes difficult is where you actually create your partings. So you're just going to be sewing in circular motions, in curved motions, like a half circle, starting from the back, so from ear to ear, and you keep going in that motion. I make it so much easier for myself by using pins so that your weave is sort of straight on, the wefts are straight on the cap itself. So just buy yourself like drawing pins. I don't know if you guys know them, the ones that they use I think for sewing or whatever, and then you just use that to use on your wefts as you make your wig. So like I was saying, you're going to continue in that motion, and every time that I put my needle in, I knot it around 2 times and then pull. This creates a knot at every single part that I am sewing. It just makes sure that my wefts are sewn in very strongly and I don't have to worry about it undoing itself. And then I always make sure to make a double knot right at the end to ensure that my weaves are secure right at the end and that they don't like unravel or anything like that. So yeah, that's the basic gist of it. You're going to keep continuing and going and going and going. I use a double thread because like I said, I worry a lot about security. I want to make sure that when I'm wearing my wig, I'm not worrying about one of the tracks coming off or hanging from the back. So this is why I do it in that manner, and then you're going to continue doing that up until you get to the middle section of the hair. So you'll continue sewing on your hair. I please guys, trust me, use your drawing pins. They allow you to have like a straight, and by straight I don't mean like straight, but to have like even tracks. I mean, it's not like you're sewing this onto someone's head. If you're sewing it onto someone's head, it would be easier, but you're using a mannequin head. And mannequin, sometimes what happens is you don't want to have one side of your weave that's higher than the other one, and then you realize like on this side you've got less hair or you've got more hair because you had more space to work with, and so as a result you put more tracks on it. And you're going to continue doing that up until you get right to the top of the head. Once you've gotten to the top of the head of your mannequin, what you're now going to do is, and you've created a horseshoe, you really want to go on and create a horseshoe. You're going to now start sewing your weave on in straight lines, like right across. I'm going to be showing you guys now. It's just that I had secured it with a bobby pin. So you're going to start going across from one side of the horseshoe to the other side of the horseshoe. This allows you to create that parting without showing your tracks. Normally what happens is if you go in circular motion right from the start, when you now try to create your parting, your tracks will show. So if you do it across and very close together, make sure that these tracks that are going across are very, very close together, so that you don't have any spaces and people don't end up seeing your scalp or seeing the dome cap when you have your weave on. So again, you're going to continue doing that, and then when you get to right in the center of your actual weave, you're now going to start going around in circular motion. The reason why you're going around in circular motion is this is how we're going to create the no part. This is where we secure the rest of the weave in such a manner that allows you to have your almost natural parting without showing either the thread or the tracks or anything like that. So you're going to keep going round and round and round in circular motion up until you've got a very little space. When you now don't have space at all, you're going to be putting your needle right through the hair and also under the rest of the weave to create that part right there. You guys how I actually make the wig itself. I thought I would show you how I style it and how I wear it. So the other thing that I forgot to show you guys in the actual video is I sew like a track or two in the inside of my net. This allows me to sometimes like pull my hair back without you guys seeing the dome cap itself. So you just sew in a track or two inside your dome cap right by the front, where you're going to be either putting your fringe or your style, your partings. It just helps with your partings. So just 1 or 2 tracks, that's it, nothing major, and it won't irritate your scalp either, which is why we have these. Okay, so I'm going to now just show you guys how I slay this wig. So I go in with my nets. I've got 2 here, but I usually wear 1. And one of the reasons is they have holes in different places. So it's kind of just working as, you know, one close-knit family. So you're just going to put that on. I don't usually sleek my edges when I'm wearing a curly wig or curly hair or kinky hair, any just big hair in general, because I mean no one can see my edges anyways, so why must I put them through that? I just moisturize my hair, braid it, or I do African threading. I will have an African threading tutorial on my channel sometime this week, so please do look out for that if you want to learn how to do it. Michelle, this is for you. You asked me to do it, so I'm doing it for you. The African threading tutorial, that is. So after you've done, you sewn your cap. As you're sewing it, actually, I suggest you put a mark showing you exactly at the back of the wig itself, so that you know exactly how to place your hair. So for this one, it was easy. It actually does have a mark right there that came on the net itself. So it's just a matter of wearing it, flip it over, and then start placing it exactly where you want it. Don't put it too far forward. I mean, that's not where your hairline starts. You kind of just want to place it exactly where your hairline starts. And considering where we put the parting itself, you know, they're going round and round and round, it helps you so much in that. Okay, you can create a middle parting with this hair too if you wanted to, and it would absolutely just like work. So that's why the tracks going from this side to that side work, because now you don't see tracks, all you see is hair. So feel free to just I'm just gonna is that where my center is? I can't even see my face under this hair, guys. Okay, and then you can just like brush it forward or comb it forward. I don't want to comb it too much because this is not a wide tooth comb. And then once you've done that, you can just play around with it, place it how you want, and then there you have it. You have yourself a middle part. And that's the one thing that I do like about that way of doing the partings, because you can change the partings around. I mean, like, oh my god. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I prefer side parts, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do now, and then just get right into the last bit of the details on this hair. And like I was showing you guys, sewing in your hair at the front stops you from seeing the net. So even if you decided when you're going to gym that you wanted to tie your hair up like that, obviously people will see that it's a wig, but I mean, other than that, they won't see the net inside, and I absolutely love that. And also it helps with your partings if you wanted to. Like, I mean, sometimes you don't want hair in your face, so if you wanted to just flip it over just a little bit, you won't have to worry about the net showing up and the dome cap showing. So I mean, this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. I don't have a mirror, you guys. I do have one, but it's too low, so I have to use the viewfinder. So other than that, guys, this is basically how I like seeking and saying this wig. The one thing that I will tell you is you need to use a wide tooth comb or your fingers so that you don't botch the curls. You want them to still be popping, play around with them, fluff them, and there you have it. If you guys would like to see a review or find out how the hair is holding up, I will definitely maybe bring a review around on the channel, because I think it's important for us to also do synthetic hair reviews so that we know the brands that work well, that do good hair even though it's synthetic. Because I can tell you this, synthetic hair brands aren't made equal. There are some that make shitty hair. Yeah, so that's what we don't want. We want to slay on a budget, but slay is the main word. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys so much. I love this volume, and remember, you don't have to use the 2 packs. You can definitely use one if you prefer less volume. I'm just like a, oh my god, volume kind of girl, so I can't help myself. So other than that, it's very long. I would say this is like what, 20 inches. So that's the type of hair that you're looking at. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really do appreciate you. If you have any questions, or if you'd like me to review certain types of synthetic hair, or if you even have suggestions on how to care for synthetic hair, or if you have brand suggestions, please do put them down below so that we can help each other out, stay on our budgets. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.